This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Our today's topic is exception. In our last class, I think we complete procedures, right? And we have exceptions, dynamic queries, packages, triggers. Okay. Okay. Exception. Exception is nothing but it is an error. Exception. It is nothing but error. Sometime when we run the program, we get the some errors. Okay. Why? Because it is a PLSQL programming language, or we can call it is a procedural language. Okay, there are two types. There are actually two types, but we can technically we can call it is a three types: compile type, logical time, logical errors, and runtime error. Okay, compile time is nothing but our mistakes, like uh, in English we can call it is a syntax errors, or sometimes we can call it is a spelling error, like that. Here, compile time errors. Okay, these errors will get while compiled at the time of running. Okay, it generates errors in those instructions. Okay, hence these errors are called syntax error. Syntax error. Okay, nothing but spelling mistakes or syntax. Instead of, like, we have to delete any row, then what is the syntax? Delete from table name. If we simply use delete table name, it is a syntax error. Okay, na? These are the syntax errors. Okay, we cannot do these things. Just we have to change the syntax or code. That's it. Next, logical errors. Okay, logical errors. What are the logical errors? For example, if you divide any number by 0, if you divide any number by 0, okay, it is undefined, right? We cannot we cannot divide any number by 0, because it is nothing but infinity, undefined value. Okay, so those are called logical errors. Okay, such type of error called logical errors. Logic, or sometimes too many rows. For example, if you want to fetch exact employee name or employee ID, but it sometimes it will say there are too many rows are there. Okay, at that time we use these logical errors. Next, runtime errors. These errors occur when the program is in execution time. Okay, to handle this type of errors, exception is nothing but error. Exception, it is nothing but error. To handle this exception, we have one concept: exception handling. Exception handling. Okay, we have two types of exceptions or errors. Predefined exceptions means we can assume, we can guess those exceptions, like zero divide. If you divide any number by 0, it will give zero divide exceptions. No data found. When you want to fetch something and there is a no data, no such imply, at that time we get the no data found. Exception is nothing but error. Okay, these are predefined exceptions. We we are we don't do anything, just we have to call them like built-in functions. Like we have built-in function, right? Max, min, average, substring, l string, length, everything. Okay, it is a built-in exceptions. Okay, just we have to use them. The next one is User defined exceptions. We define ourselves depending on our requirement, depending on our requirement, okay, okay, depending on our requirement of client and everything, we define our own exceptions. Those are called user defined exceptions. Okay, so there are two types. One is predefined exceptions, which is built in already, and second one is user defined exceptions. If you will become Oracle developer, we have to create these exceptions, user defined exceptions in our program. The first one is predefined exceptions. Okay, what are the predefined exceptions? The Oracle, the corporation, they guess some um, repeatedly errors or common errors. So they create some exceptions and common errors. These are common errors: zero divide, no data found, too many rows, duplicate value index, like that. For example, hmm, if you divide, okay, you see, it is a error code or exception code. Okay, this one is our user message, error message. Divisor is equal to 0. Okay, it is nothing but 0 divide. And after we have no data found, too many rows, duplicate value, invalid cursor, login denied. Okay, this one, login denied. This exception used by admin, DBA, database admin only. Okay, see here. Write a program to divide two numbers and handle necessary exceptions. When you divide two numbers, what are the common errors we face? If you divide 4 by 2, the answer is 2. If you divide 10 by 5, the answer is 2. If you divide 20 by 4, the answer is 5. But when you divide any number by 0, what will we get? It is an undefined number, or it is an infinity. To avoid, to overcome those type of error, we can write one program to handle that exception. Okay, the common exception. Okay, here again we have to declare. In the declare section, we have to declare the variables. Here I am using three variables: a, b, c of number data type. Okay, these two are nothing but input at the time of program. Okay, we are giving these two values, a and b, and c also one variable. Okay, the output of these two numbers. Okay, division of these two numbers. Okay, after that we have to start begin section. In the begin section, okay, I want to divide a with b, so a divided by b, that will store in c, that will store in c. Now I want to display. What is the display statement or function? What is the display statement or function in PLSQL is dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. It's the quotient values, right? When you divide by this symbol, it will give the quotient. Okay, quotient values, that is nothing but c. Quotient values c, it will display the c. But I guess that we will get one error. What is that error? If you divide that value by 0, then, okay, this is the exception part. This one. Okay, whatever error we will get, we can handle those errors here in the exception block. Here, exception block. Okay, what is the syntax? When exception name, when exception name 0 underscore divide, it is a predefined exception. defined by Oracle Corporation or Oracle server. When 0 divide, then what will be my output? Divide by 0, error occurs. Okay. If you don't include this one, it will give infinity or error. For example, see, I want to print up to here. Okay, and end. I'm not including exception part, exception block. Enter value for 7, B value, for example, 4. Okay, okay. The thing is, we have to set server output on, right? Then only we will get the output. Okay, every time whenever we start the new session, we have to make server output on in the on mode. Enter the value 6, 3. Output value is 2. What is the output? Quotient values is 2. It is my program. But when I divide any number by 0, okay, then what is the output? Divisor is equal to 0. Divisor is equal to 0. To overcome that problem, okay, I have to include this exception. Okay, divide by 0, error occurs. Enter A value 7, B value 0. It says divide by 0, error occurs. Okay, it is nothing but it will give customized message to the user. This is a customized message. Okay, whenever we will get any error or exception, according to that exception, it will give the customized message. You can give your own message. Okay, that is the use of exception. Okay, we have to handle all the exceptions in the exception block. You have to mention exception when that particular exception or error occurs. Then what we have to do? I have to send one message to the user. Okay, what is that message? Divide by 0, error occurs. Okay, do one more program. Program to display employee data. Program to use program to display employee data using exception. Okay, the same emp in table. In that, it is a employee number. It is a variable. EMPNO, it is a column name. Here ENO, it is a variable of number data type, employee name, and make sure that that variable should not be same as column name. It should not be ename. Okay, it will give the error. Okay, variable name should not be equal to column name. Next, JB means it is for job. Salary, it is for salary. Begin. Okay, at the time of runtime, I am giving employee number to ENO variable. Here ENO variable. So at the time of runtime, I will give the employee number. Okay, that employee number, it will retrieve or fetch employee name, job, salary, and those values stored or converted or migrated into the ename. It is a variable. Here it is a column name. Here it is a variable. Here job is a column name, JB is a variable name. Okay, sal, it is a column name, it is a variable. It means it will fetch employee name, and it will load or dump into the this variable. It will fetch job and it will store in the JB variable name. These are the variables and these are the columns. Okay, which employee, where employee number is ENO. Okay, we will give at the time of runtime. For example, 1234. So I want to fetch employee name, job, salary of 1234 employee. Okay, and these are the nothing but display option. These are nothing but display option. It will display employee name, it is a variable, job and salary. We cannot directly give the column names, okay, in the output statement. Okay, exception: when no data found, then what will be my message to the user? There are no employees with this number. There are no employees with this number. Okay, for example, without exception, we will see what will happen. First, we will retrieve. Okay, next. Okay, without exception, I want to execute. We will check what will happen. Okay, here you see I'm not giving any exception. Simply I have declaration section where I can declare the variables. Next, begin section, body of the program. Okay, after that I'm ending this program. I do not have any exception. Okay, employee number, for example, 7900 James. Okay, 7900. You see, employee name is James. Employee name is James. Designation is clerk. Designation is clerk. Everything. Okay. But what happened if I enter some employee number where it is not there? For example, 1234. Employee number 1234. There is a no such employee. What is my error, beta? You see, no data found. What does it say? No data found. No data found means there is a no such employee. There is a no such employee whose employee ID is 1234. Whose employee ID is 1234, right? What is my error? No data found. If a non-IT people, because most of our clients are non-IT people, right? They are running the business. They don't know anything. Are our clients, are our customers. They don't understand what is this, what is the error. No data found means what is the error. They don't know. Okay, to simplify this error message, we are giving exceptions. Okay, now I'm running the program with exception. Okay, this one is without exception. The previous program, it is without exception. Okay, without exception I want to run. Okay, if I enter any non-employee number means there is no such employee ID 1234. At that time, what is the error? No data found. What is the error? No data found. To overcome such type of errors or messages, okay, if no data found, if no data found means if this error found no data found, what we have to do? Okay, I have to send one message, error message to the client or user that there are no employees with this number. There are no employees with this number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you see how simple it is. There are no employees with this number. There are no employee with this number. It is nothing but customized message. Exception handling is nothing but customized message. The same program, if I run without exception, it will give no data found. Okay, then we will check the employee name, we will check the salary, we will check the job, we will check the employee number and everything. Okay, Oracle give this type of messages, no data found. If you want to modify that message, we use exception. We use exception block. When no data found error found or occurred, at the time give the output as there are no employees with this number. Okay, what is the message? There are no employees with this number. Now everyone easily can understand that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not a employee ID for any employee, right? That is the thing. If you run 7900, there is no problem. Employee is James, designation is clerk, salary is 1550. But same like that. But when I am enter 1, 2, 3, 4, there is no such employee. For example, something different. 937. Okay, 9237. Here also it says there are no employees with this number. That is the use of exception. That is the use of exception handling. बच्चों भेज रहे दोनों भेजो तो ला तो करो ना नीचे से okay so yes okay so that is the use of exception. Okay, these are predefined exception. These are predefined exception means already Oracle gives some common errors. For those errors it will give some messages and everything. Okay, any doubt beta? Ishwar, Anand, Anil, back to class. अरे कोई डाउट्स है बेटा? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
हाँ सर।
संदीप, हाय डाउट्स?
No, sir.
ओके ओके संदीप बेटा, अनिल, विजय और कौन है? रवि किरण, वरुद.
No
Okay,
doubt, sir.
write a program to input salary and display employee number. Employee number. Okay, this one, third program. Write a program to input salary. Salary. Okay. Maybe there are one person who is getting the same salary, or two-person, or three-person, or more than 10 persons, right? Same salary. Okay. It is nothing but to handle too many rows. Again, we have declaration section. In the declaration section, these are the variables. Pay is nothing but salary type. Pay is nothing but salary type. Already we complete this, right? Percentage type, percentage row type. हम पढ़े थे ना, याद है? भूल गए? This one, percentage type, single column, percentage row type, single row. Okay. Employee number. It is a variable of employee number column of EMP table. Okay. Next, EN, employee name. It is the employee name column of EMP table. Okay. So these are the variables beta. Okay. Instead of here, actually what we have to do, we have to declare as a number, right? We have to declare like this, pay number. But instead of doing that, okay, simply I declared as a salary column data type. Whatever data type salary has, the same data type this pay variable also. Okay, here you have to mention table name and column name. Here also ENO, it is a variable of EMP table in that employee number column. Okay, instead of declaring varchar to number date, we simply use this type, percentage type and percentage row type. Okay, here I am selecting which columns, employee number column, employee name, job, department number. These are the columns. I am storing those values into ENO. It is a variable. It stores employee number. Next EN. This variable stores employee name. DES. It stores job value. DNO. It stores department number value from EMP where salary is equal to pay. So what is the value of pay are here? At the time of runtime, ampersand. It means at the time of runtime we are giving the value. Okay, those values stores in pay variable. Okay, pay variable here pay. Okay, na. Next, after that I want to display. What is the display statement or function in PLSQL? dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. It is like printf in C language. It will display ENO variable. As I said, we cannot display columns directly. We display only variables. In any language, we are displaying only the variables, not the columns. Okay? So it display employee number, employee name, DS, pay and everything. Exception. I think we will get one exception. When no data found, like just now, previous example, employee number 1234 or salary. For example, salary 35,000. There is no employee who is getting 35,000. Then the message is no row selected. Or we can give our own message. There is no such employee who is getting the salary. Or too many errors, too many rows. For example, more than one employee getting the same salary. Then also we cannot get the proper information. Why? Because it will select only one row at a time. This select statement retrieve only one row at a time, one value at a time. If you want multiple rows, we use cursors or for loops. We complete our cursors, right? Yeah. If you want to fetch or get or retrieve more than one row, we use cursors. Okay. But this select statement, okay, it will fetch only one value or one row at a time. Okay, but there are more than one employee who is getting the same salary. Then what will happen? It says too many rows. It says too many rows. When this error occurs, we can say multiple rows can be selected. For that purpose we use cursors or for loops. Okay, and one more, value error. Value error means that value, for example, the salary should be in the 7, but if I give more than 7 values, 7 digits, okay, then it says insufficient. Member is insufficient. First we will see, okay, the program without exception, without exception. Okay, without exception, beta. Okay, you see, this program is without exception. Only I have declaration section where I'm declaring the variables, and I have begin the body. That's it. There is no exception. He's asking enter the value for pay. Okay, for example, 35,000. It says no data found. No data found. Why? Because there is no employee who is getting 35,000 in EMP table. Okay, you see. And one more error. What is the second error? Too many rows. Too many rows. For example, see here 1800, right? Adams is also getting 1800. Miller also getting 1800. Let's see. Ah, ah, end. Pay 1800. There are two employees, right? What is the what is the actually Oracle message? Oracle error message. Exact fetch returns more than requested number of rows. Exact fetch. Why it is called exact? Why? Because in PLSQL this select statement it retrieve only one value. It retrieve only one value at a time. Okay, that's why it says exact fetch returns more than requested number of rows. Why? Because there are more than one employee or one row of the same salary 1800. Okay na? Okay, to overcome this type of errors, okay, we are using exceptions. Okay, multiple rows can't be selected. Okay, or else we can call it is a, otherwise we can set more than one employee getting same salary. It is user defined our own. Okay, we can use our own customized message. More than one employee getting same salary. Okay, declare section exception. Okay, for example 1800. It says more than one employee getting same salary. Or you can write down multiple rows can't be selected. Why? Because in PLSQL, the simple select statement it select only one row at a time. Right? That is the error. And one more error is what? 35,000. It says no row selected. It says no row selected. Why? Because I am handling the exceptions, right? No row selected. When no data found, Previously, when I enter 35,000 salary, it says no data found. What is the meaning of no data found? The non-IT people, they don't know what is no data found. They think that there is a something. Okay. To overcome these problems, we are giving customized messages. Exception handling is nothing but we provide the customized messages, our own messages. Okay. So this is about exceptions. Any doubt, beta? Any doubts now? Or else the same thing. Tomorrow we will discuss user defined exceptions. Any doubt? And I think I send all these notes to you, right? ये पूरा नोट्स भेजा ना मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप में. Yes, Anil, Ishwar, Anand, Ravikiran, Sandeep.
No, sir, I haven't received. Could you please share?
Notes పంపించాను కదా, notes भेजा पूरा. Okay, it is session 21. Okay, tomorrow I will explain user defined exceptions. మళ్ళీ పంపించాలా? Okay, this is the user defined exception. Here we have to declare the exception, we have to raise the exception, we have to handle the exception. Okay, in the predefined exception just we have handle the exception. Here user defined exception nothing but we have to declare first which type of error we want to handle. Next we have to rise. Rise means we have to write down that code. Okay, I will send something better. Okay. Next declaration. Any doubt? No doubt? Okay. अनिल जी कुछ डाउट है? एक्सेप्शन कैसा
No,
चल रहा है
sir.
आपका?
No doubts.
इंफॉर्मेटिक क्या चल रहा है? हाँ, I will send constraints also better. Sandeep, you people follow my YouTube channel. There I have all the topics. Okay. Otherwise, you people join in my early 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock also we start today. A new batch. You can join. Same link. Same link. Okay. So this is the end of the session. All the best. Okay. And we have
Thank you.
dynamic one more class 2 3 4. Okay, means if everything is good, fine, running fine, okay, then we will complete this Saturday by the grace of God. Okay. Okay beta, thank you. Have a nice day. Anil, how are you? ఇల్లు ఎలా ఉంది? బాగుందా మీది ఊరు అనిల్?
Yes, sir. Fine. Fine, sir. Bond.
బాగుందా? ఓకే 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 ఓకే
Hmm.
ఓకే ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? ఎనీ డౌట్స్?
Aha. Leave, sir. Clear.
Okay, okay. Tomorrow we will do the user defined exception.
Okay, sir.
Okay, man.
Okay, sir. Thank you.